Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.
Check this out, bro.
Check it out.
It says that mushroom spores are electron dense and can survive in the vacuum of space. It's crazy, right?
Interesting.
Right. Their outer layer is metallic of a purple hue, which naturally allows the spore to deflect ultraviolet light. And that's how it survives out there. The outer shell of the spore is the hardest organic compound to exist in nature. It's amazing, right? So I was thinking, what about this? The theory is that the way man evolved, right? Everyone is saying we ate mushrooms, right? So what if these, since they can survive the vacuum in space, is a way of not colonizing planets, but civilizing planets? If they came from somewhere else, if they can survive in the vacuum of space. Now, absolutely nothing here says that other than they survive the vacuum of space.
Postulation.
Is it possible?
Yeah.
You know, with a meteor. Let's say a meteor comes, pow, hits.
Right.
And you see plant matter or something on there. You know, kind of like Creepshow. Remember Creepshow? When that thing landed and all the fungus grew off of it? You know, something like that.
It's interesting, bro, because fungus is one of those things that it's unknown. You know, I think we talked about it plenty on this pod. It's not animal nor plant. So, yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I thought it was fascinating.
It ties into the plants and the animals, you know.
Yeah.
I don't buy into all of that, you know, evolutionary stuff, you know, like we broke away from other monkeys because we were eating mushrooms and shit like that.
No, I don't believe in macroevolution. I believe in microevolution.
Yeah, but your theory still though about, you know, mushrooms still is plausible, you know?
Yeah,
it
is.
Because then that changes kind of, because see, for me, evolution would say that mushrooms were always here, but then a sect of somebody started eating the mushrooms and then they evolved a certain way because of their use of mushrooms, you know? But what this could be is like, what if the mushrooms are like their own entity that comes to planets, or you said, you know, through an event like a asteroid or something like that.
But they're sent. That's how they're sent, is on an asteroid.
Sent. Sent. Send it. There you go. Cause see, that means that it was planned, it was intentional. Yeah, that's where I was going with it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Maybe spiritualized.
Damn, I want to take some more mushrooms,
right? This will get you. This is close to like kind of hape. Yeah. But this is we've talked about Coca.
Yeah.
You're right. And the Coca leaves. Well, what's really interesting is I'll go down here because I don't want to read the whole thing. But down here it says, to the disappointment and horror of some of our backers at the U.S. government, the results confirm that Coca, as consumed by indigenous people, served as a mild and benign stimulant that is both beneficial to the health and highly nutritious, with no evidence whatsoever of toxicity or addiction. Which I thought was fascinating.
So when it's not cut and stepped on, then it's cool. Yeah, that's
exactly.
Crazy.
Exactly.
Well, that's interesting.
And it talks about how it's got it's higher than the average food in calories, proteins, carbohydrates, and minerals.
You know what we've uncovered mistakenly or unknowing to us, unbeknownst to us? We came on this podcast like trying to just break through the noise on bullshit narratives and stuff.
Yeah.
But what we've also uncovered is that drugs have been misclassified and stigmatized and you know, given a bad name.
It's part of that bullshit narrative.
Yeah. And it's cool that we're starting to, and we're not going crazy telling people to do drugs or none of that stuff. Like, I don't even like the word drugs, you know, like psilocybins is a much better term for mushrooms. You know, I don't consider it a drug. And like when we talk about ayahuasca, like you just said, hape, or, you know, DMT, like these things are great. These things aren't drugs to me. You know what I mean? These things are like, elevating your mind and tapping back in with nature. So it really goes with all we're about, you know? So it's destigmatizing the drug culture too. That's cool, because I didn't know that was never one of our checklists to do things, but we just did it.
A lot of things that happened on this podcast weren't on our checklist.
Right.
We never planned on bringing Desai out of retirement.
Yeah,
I thought he was done, bro.
Thought
he was done.
Man.
And look at him.
Yeah, man. Looking fresh with that Kush and Chemtrails gear on.
Huh?
Yeah, man.
Who said I'm done, but I'm here? Well, hey, real quick, man. Trip on this, dog.
Trip.
Earth's black box We got
Here
a
we go
black
again
box,
with that
bro.
black cube. I see it.
Yeah. You see that? And we got a fucking black box. So just like a plane has a black box that records disastrous events.
Right.
That's what this is here for, dude. And it's recording. It records everything that is happening here. Everything, bro. Earth's black box will record every step we take towards this catastrophe. They already got it planned. It's going to happen.
Right? What
They're
type
not-
of shit is that?
Right? Hundreds of data sets, measurements, and interactions relating to the health of our planet will be continuously collected and safely stored for our future generations. So, what was pretty interesting, there was a few things, but this comes out of one of those conferences, one of those global weather summits.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they're just talking about sustainability.
Right.
They got to talk about that. And they're revving up the fear, right? I mean, that's
For
a
sure.
great fear mechanism, like a fucking black box to record the end of Earth. So
Right.
people are like, yo, how are people in the future going to know how to decipher what the fuck is in here? You know? What I thought was really cool, bro, was they're like, we're going to etch instructions on the outside. And I was like, you're going to etch instructions on the outside? Like they did on the fucking pyramids? So then I was like, damn, what if the pyramids were left from a past cataclysm? And those were records, right? We've talked about that in the past, but like, are they taking that leap here? Is that what they're doing?
Right.
Or is it fear, or is it both?
Both, yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
but I definitely feel the fear right here. I mean, listen to this. Only one thing is certain. Your actions, inactions, and interactions are now being recorded.
Wow. And they just took it further than what I was thinking about, because why are my interactions being recorded?
Exactly.
I thought you were fucking trying to keep track of the health of the earth.
Uh-huh.
What the hell? They
Yep.
just took it on a twist.
Yep. So that came out of the COP26 Climate Summit in Glasgow. And yeah, this whole thing is just scaring people. That's what this whole thing is.
It reminds me of the seed bank that they have.
Yeah.
Where they keep a copy of every seed, you know.
That's
Which
what
I
I-
thought that's actually a pretty good idea
Yeah.
if it is what they say
Right.
it is, you know.
Yeah. I heard Noah's Ark was a laboratory, and 2 of every animal was on a slide. They kept slides, one for back.
Nice.
You get what I'm saying? The cells and everything. That's how they
Yeah.
got 2 of every animal.
Interesting.
This last part right here says, this is weird. This is what you were just talking about. Like, what does it have to do with me? The box's creators say it will record leaders' actions. I'm sure it'll record everyone's actions by scraping the internet for keywords relating to climate change, bro. From newspapers, social media, and peer-reviewed journals. It will collect daily metrics, including average oceanic and land temperatures, atmospheric carbon dioxide concentration, and biodiversity loss.
Oh yeah, now you just told us what this is about, bro. This is propaganda.
Yeah, Agenda 21.
Yeah, this is propaganda.
100%.
See,
The whole thing
we've
is
been
that.
wanting to give the benefit of the doubt to these things, but then once you read into it, then it just tells on itself. Like,
Yeah.
why is that your focus?
Exactly.
You're gonna find what you're looking for, so that's what you want to find. That's the story you want to be told of what happened, you know. So
Yeah.
that's cute.
Yeah, that was wild, bro.
Kush and Chemtrails, the world's most dangerous podcast.